Live from Television Hill, this is WJZ Breaking News.
A verdict now reached. Jarrod Ramos has been found criminally responsible in the Capital Gazette shooting. Welcome to the news at 5, everyone. I'm Rick Ritter.
And I'm Nicole Baker. About 44 minutes. That is how long it took the jury to deliberate and come back with the unanimous verdict.
And we want to go live now to bbijoy, who was in the courtroom when this all unfolded. She's been following this case from the very start. bbijoy.
Hi, good afternoon to you both. I gotta tell you, a lot of people were stunned that this verdict came back so quickly. The jury of 12 people, 8 men, 4 women, they've been going through this process for more than 2 weeks now. They got the case just before 1 o'clock today, and then within 2 hours, they were back with that verdict that found that the defendant is criminally responsible for the mass shooting 3 years ago at the Capital Gazette. We want to remind you that 5 people were killed in that process. Now, the state's attorney, she argued this case with a co-counsel, and they went through this process. Even though this started about 2 weeks ago, they've been going through this for years now. She spoke about this issue not too long ago after the verdict came down.
I think this quick verdict showed that the thoroughness of the state's preparation in rebutting the defense's case. The professionals that testified in this case for the state, our case was only about 3 days. The defense's case was 7 days long. And our job was simply to rebut what the defense put on, and we did a great job of that.
And we just want to take you back a little bit through this process. Remember that this is the second phase of this trial. The defendant had already pleaded guilty to 23 counts regarding this mass shooting where 5 people were killed. And this phase of the trial was to figure out if he's criminally responsible. It's Maryland's version of an insanity case, and the outcome would mean he would either go to a state hospital or maximum security facility for the rest of his life. Throughout this process, more than 2 weeks, family members were in the courtroom, and they had to watch some of that graphic video. There were people who were gasping at times in the courtroom, and there were also survivors in the courtroom. Some of them testified last week, Friday. More than 24 people testified right after the verdict came down earlier today. Some of those family members spoke, including the widow of one of the victims. Here's what she had to say.
I think when people talk about the 5 victims of this violent crime, you can look around and see there's a lot more than 5. It ripples all over the county, the state, and the country. There are a lot of people who couldn't be here today because they have to choke on their own words when they talk about this horrific crime.
And we want to paint a picture for you of what it looked like in the courtroom. Throughout this process, even during the pretrial motions, the defendant did not speak. I remember there was one moment when people were trying to figure out how to pronounce his last name, and the judge directly asked him, "How do you pronounce your last name?" And he shrugged. He didn't even answer. And we saw something else like that earlier today. He has the ability to try to get a new trial within the next 10 days. The judge had to verbally say that in the courtroom, asked him if he understood, and he didn't say anything. The next phase in this will be sentencing. That will come in about 8 weeks. Live in Annapolis, bbijoy, Burnett for WJZ.